Hey guys, Cody here, and today we're going to be talking about some of the most underrated bands in the music industry. These are guys I think that are personally cool, awesome, and just downright just get it in, man. Like they are freaking awesome. A few rules before we start the list. I'm more so looking for bands that have actually been in the industry for a minute, bands that actually have substantial content and actual more than one album or one EP. I mean, I know I could go on for days about, oh, said band just came out this year and has one EP with 3 songs, and I could put them as underrated, but I wanna try to find bands that have been around for a minute, at least have a few releases under their belt, bands that definitely have some merit and some content for you guys to check out and look at. But yeah, without further ado, these are the top 10 most underrated bands that are my opinion. Let's go. Number 10 on my list definitely goes to Conditions. They're probably the most well known on this list, that's why I put them first. They were formed in Richmond, Virginia in 2006, and they've released 3 EPs along with 3 full-length albums. Recognized by their unique blend of catchy rhythms and excellent instrumentation, they've got a similar sound to Amberlin and Seosin, also a little of the classic crime in there. They were definitely in the right place to be making music. Once their debut album, Fluorescent Youth, hit the scene, it blew up pretty big. They got to play Warped Tour and countless other festivals. They honestly didn't slow down until they disbanded in 2014. I know, it breaks my heart too. I love them so much because it's just fantastic music, but some of the topics and messages they sing about are just freaking amazing as well. I've never heard such topics such as hope, life, and purpose like woven so well into a song. It's just so good musically. Seriously, some of the stuff has made me cry. Like it's so good. Manly tears though. One of my favorite songs is definitely Comfort Far Away. It's honestly a shame that I never got to see these guys live. Seriously, don't sleep on these guys. Definitely add them to your playlist if you haven't already. Like, go right now. I'll wait for number 9. Number 9 on my list is a band called Crossface. It's our first actual Japanese band on the list. They're pretty great. They were formed in Osaka in 2006. Crossface has released 3 albums and 3 EPs. They're recognized because of their unique take on the metal genre with electric synth. They kind of DJ on set anytime they play. They were one of the first Japanese metal bands, besides Maximum the Hormone, which are fantastic, to really break out internationally. I remember hearing Stars Faded in slow motion for the first time and was like, hey, that's pretty good. They did the whole metal genre, thing with at least sounding a little different. Pretty hard to do nowadays. Plus they're Japanese, so that definitely helps. They've toured all over as well, in Japan, Europe, United States, and they were even on Warped Tour. That's where I got the honor of seeing those guys, actually. They did a great set at Warped Tour. It was fantastic stuff. They definitely don't disappoint. They were definitely one of the best bands on Warped that year. With their Freedom EP releasing this year as well, it doesn't seem they're going to be slowing down anytime soon. If you're into good jams and just something a little different, definitely check these guys out. Give them some international love and add them to your list. Number 8 on the list is Affiance, or rather, as I was stupid and called them for the longest time, Affiance. I know, right? Forgive me. They were formed in Cleveland, Ohio in 2007. Affiance has 3 albums and 2 EPs under their belt. They have a similar sound to power metal bands, but with a kind of like metalcore spin. Like it's good stuff. Dennis can go high as mess with his vocals too, which kind of gives it that more authentic sounding power metal sound. But they also throw a little screaming in there, some guitar riffs. I mean, any good music you'd expect, Personal favorite song being called The Warrior, because it's just fantastic. Definitely check out the music video for it. It's literally them being parodied as they play their own song on Rock Band. Definitely some good stuff there. I really enjoy the themes of what they sing about as well. It's way more than partying and just the overall rock star life with these guys. I just enjoy unique and different things, and they definitely provide that. Definitely give these guys a listen. You're not going to regret it. Number 7 on the list is I Am King. They were formed in 2010 in Pennsylvania, and they've got 2 albums and 3 EPs under their belt. They also are looking for a new singer currently, so hey, you never know. If you want to go for that, shoot for it. They have a similar sound to Secrets and Palisades, but honestly, just so much better. No shade directed at those bands, but I Am King, they combine their harmonies and vocals so well with their instrumentation, and I just really enjoy how they come about it, how they do it, and they do the singer screamer combo in just a much better way. Honestly, for me, my favorite song, if I had to choose one, would definitely be Birth by Sleep. And yes, you are right, that is a Kingdom Hearts reference. They're pretty cool for that stuff. The whole Fallen album, which has, Birth by Sleep on it, is basically, though, fantastic. I would definitely check out that whole album and just everything they have. Definitely give these guys a shot. They also have some amazing lyrics and overall melody work that'll just make a boy cry. It's honestly great. It never gets old on my playlist. I love these guys. I really hope they find a new vocalist too soon. I can't wait to see what they're going to do next, and just can't wait for when they put out more music. Number 6 goes to is a band called Cinema Sleep. They're kind of like more post-rock and hardcore. They're based out of Dayton, Ohio, formed in 2012, early 2012. Sadly, one EP and one actual album. We've come to like the only band on the list that has sadly disbanded. Still though, I had to put them on the list. They are just so good, and their songs have had such an impact on me. The Response is literally one of my favorite songs. It's probably in my top 10 for sure of all time. They have a general rock sound. They have amazing vocals to accompany it. I have no idea why these guys didn't get more popular, why they were actually a thing, and why they actually were out. As with all these though, definitely add them on your list. Just let those soothing melodies sing you to sleep. You won't regret it. Halfway through the list, guys, here we go. Number 5 goes to is a band called The First. They were founded in 2009 in Westbeck, Cambridgeshire. Forgive me if I butchered that, forgive me. Basically from the UK. These guys have 2 albums and 1 EP under their belt. They have a similar sound to Mallory Knox and Def Havana. But, just good solid rock in general, man. I have absolutely no idea how these guys didn't kick off. Everything I've heard from them has been fantastic. Seriously, I would definitely check them out. Just check out Monster, Start Again, Shark Attack. I mean, literally any one of their songs, and you'll see what I mean. My personal favorite song would be Start Again if I had to pick one. But I mean, add their whole discography to your playlist. It's good classic rock at its finest, and I cannot wait to see what these guys do next. Number 4 on the list is a band called Mandroid Echo Star. I know, right? Crazy name. But yeah, they were formed in 2010 from Ontario, Canada. They've also got 2 EPs and 1 album under their belt. They have a similar sound to bands like Protest the Hero and Iomega, but they're basically a metal Coheed and Cambria. And I really enjoy Coheed and Cambria, so that couldn't go wrong for me. But yeah, if you enjoy these guys, they literally sound just like them, but with a metal edge. Truly fantastic instrumental work and vocals on display with these guys. My favorite song is The Sleeper from them, but I could basically almost put any other song on their list as my favorite. They were just that talented and that good. Definitely add them to your list. I really feel like they're going to be big if they keep this up. Hey, top 3 now. This is getting into the good stuff. But yeah, number 3 on our list is a band called Hit the Lights. They were formed in 2003, and they also have 5 EPs and 4 albums under their belt. Although I'm more focused on the Nick Thompson era once he actually took over as lead vocalist in 2008, before that they were kind of like a typical ska band. They weren't really that important. I honestly didn't really like them until Nick took over. But it's one of those stories where, they finally get a new member or replacement, and it turns out way better than what it was before. It actually has a happy ending, Once he took over on vocals, the band just clicked, man. They have some of the best pop-punk melodies that I've ever heard. My favorite song would definitely be Backbreaker if I had one, but all of their stuff is just fantastic. I really enjoy just how much variety they have as a band, from going to super heavy to super slow to just overall different tracks in the first place. Album to album, it's always been something different and good, and I really respect that. Much love to these guys, and definitely add them on your list. Number 2 on my list is a band called Too Late the Hero. They were formed in 2003 in Maine, and they've been around for a minute, man. With 3 albums and 3 EPs under their belt, they've got a ton of content for you to check out. If you're looking into getting to some post-hardcore back into your life, look no further. These guys have been putting fresh spins and flavor on the genre for years. Honestly, they kind of remind me of a little bit of Silverstein. Definitely some comparisons there. And I mean, who doesn't love Silverstein? They're one of my favorite bands. They actually just both put out a new album this year too. My favorite song would definitely be Life is Fiction, but I mean all their stuff is good. Definitely get on their stuff. You probably never heard of these guys, but they definitely deserve more popularity. They've honestly got great stuff. Major love to them and whatever they do. Hopefully I get to catch a show one day too. It's just not really that fair, you know. Louisiana sucks when it comes to shows. Nobody ever comes here. And the last band on our list has the honor of going to Medina Lake. They were formed in Chicago in 2005 and have since put out 3 full-length albums and 2 EPs. They also deserve all the love in the world. They're one of the few bands that actually got me into music, and honestly just helped me through some hard times. The band has some cool history behind it too. Not only was the band formed by 2 twin brothers, Nathan and Matthew, but they also were able to raise money for the band by competing in Fear Factory. They literally used the money from the show to help them fund their first EP, The Disappearance of Adela, actually. Then that EP caught traction, and they were able to get signed by Roadrunner, and the rest is history. They've been doing music ever since. They truly have a unique sound. It's rock for sure, but with a little of everything sprinkled in. I mean, screams, melodies, fantastic instrumental work, techno, you name it, man, it's all there. It's truly a roller coaster ride from start to finish with anything they release. If you take nothing from this video, please check these guys out for sure. They're worth your time and so much more. They're supposedly releasing new music this year too. My brother can only hope, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I truly believe that Medina Lake is one of the most underrated bands out there. Give them your money, as well as all the other bands on this list. No, I'm just messing. But definitely check them out. Definitely give them the time of day. And that's it for today, guys. Well, what did you think about the list? Are there any other underrated bands out there that you thought should have made the list? Should I make a part 2? Comment below and let me know. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.